Jazzy's English story time. And today's story we'll be learning is about Pinocchio. Once upon a time, there was an old wood carver called Gileppo. He was lovely and longed for a son, so he decided to make himself a puppet for company. The blue fairy heard his wishes, and when he had finished the carving, she made the puppet come to life. Money, 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 hum! 嗰個木嘅公仔變成一個真嘅生命啊！ Gileppo was overjoyed and decided to call his son Pinocchio. Because Pinocchio was so naughty, he was warned by the crickets. Beware! Boys who don't listen to their fathers are always sorry later. Naughty Pinocchio ignored their advice. But his father told him he must go to school like a real boy. So on the way to school one day, he heard some music and went to see what was happening. 去睇下發生咩事啦 Happening. The music was traveling from a puppet show, and Pinocchio was thrilled to see puppets just like himself on the stage and hurried to join them. It was a disaster. 好不幸地啦 Disaster. For the other puppets had long strings and soon became entangled. Entangled 翹埋一齊啊嗰啲繩。唉 Pinocchio is so naughty. The puppet master was furious. 好嬲啊 and threatened to throw him on the fire as fuel. But Pinocchio begged for his life. I'll throw him instead. No. It's not his fault. Burn me after all. He was touched by Pinocchio's bravery. 好勇敢啊 Bravery. And gave him some gold coins as a reward to take home. Someone saw Pinocchio's money. Now the blue fairy had been watching over Pinocchio all the time as she rescued him and asked him about the money. He lied. 哎呀，佢講大話啦 And he said he had lost it. As he lied, his nose grew longer and longer and longer. 佢一講大話咧，佢隻鼻會好長好長好長啊 The fairy laughed. Ha 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 ha. That's what happens when you tell lies, Pinocchio. I'm sorry. I'll be good, he cried. Pinocchio promised to tell the truth and set off again for home. He met a naughty boy who told him about a place called Toyland. There's no school, no rules to keep him, and lollipops grow on trees. Whoa! Pinocchio had a wonderful time at first, but having fun all day and not working was very bad for him and all the other boys. And bit by bit they found they were turning into donkeys and had furry ears. 哎呀，佢哋變成啲動物啦！佢嗰啲耳仔變成毛毛咁樣。Pinocchio was sold to a circus and made to do tricks. When he fell and hurt his leg and could no longer work, the cruel ringmaster threw him off a cliff into the sea. As soon as Pinocchio fell into the water, the magic spell from Toyland was broken, and he once was a puppet again. While he was floating in the sea, he thought how sorry he was for all the naughty deeds. He was afraid that he would never see Gileppo again. 我成日都咁曳，我成日都做壞事， 咁所以變成可能以後都見唔到 Gillespie 啊。Suddenly, he was swallowed by a huge fish. Poor Pinocchio was terrified, for he could see nothing in the darkness. When he could stand up, he saw a tiny light and walked towards it. Wonder of wonders! It was a little fire built by Gillespie, who had been swallowed by the very same fish when he was sailing and searching for Pinocchio. Joyfully they hugged each other, and then Gillespie tearfully said, "Oh, Pinocchio, we're both in the terrible place." "Don't worry, Father. We'll think of something," said Pinocchio bravely. "I know. Let's build a fire bigger and bigger and see what happens." So they did all the smoke until the fish sneezed. Ha-choo! 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 And they were flown to the beach. There was a blue fairy waiting for them. "Pinocchio, this is your reward for saving Gillespie's life." Pinocchio became a real boy, and he and Gillespie lived happily ever after. Well, boys and girls, that was a great story. What do we learn from that story? 小朋友，我哋喺呢個故事聽完之後學習啲乜嘢呢？原來呢，我哋唔可以講大話啦。Don't lie. 冇成日都咁曳啦，做壞事啦。Don't always do naughty deeds. Try to do good things and listen to your father and mother. 聽爸爸媽媽講嘅嘢啦。所以小朋友啦，做一個乖嘅小朋友啦。Okay, be a good boy and a good girl. Boys and girls, I had a wonderful time reading you Pinocchio's story. And for now, we'll see you next time. Bye.